I'd say about 5 years ago, a guy contacted us with these tables that he had found in a school and wanted to know were we interested in them, and he sent me a picture of them, and I was like, yes, please. So we were looking at these tables, and obviously they were designed, you know, to seat the maximum amount of students at a table and feed them in the smallest amount of space. And so we had a bit of a challenge on our hands, but there was a beauty about them that really intrigued me. So we began to cut the tables into different sizes and extend the width that the seats swing out, and so we could create bigger tabletops. And we did that initially, and they were well received, and we were selling them to restaurants in London, and we sold them to restaurants in Australia. Guys actually came from Australia here to buy them, and we even sent one to Ireland, to a restaurant in Ireland. So we had great success with them, people loved them, and I was like coming to the end of them. I was like, what are we going to do? I just really liked them. So we redesigned the whole table, and we had the castings made to our specifications. So now we're actually making these new in our Department 87. But the design of the table is totally different than the original. It's not totally different, but it's redesigned in a much more comfortable table. Initially, all these tables had to be bolted to the ground, so we redesigned it so you don't have to bolt them to the ground. We created a lot more elbow room, so you'd have bigger spaces between the seats. We created different designs for the actual swing-out seats so that we could accommodate bigger tabletops, wider tabletops, so they were really more adaptable for adult use. So when we make something in Department 87, we want to present it like it was made 100 years ago, using the authentic materials and methods used then. You know, we've cut these tables in half, so they mount against the wall, so you only have half of them sticking out, so you only have the swing-out seats on one side. We actually built one for a shoe store where they wanted to have working spaces for 2 cobblers so they could do shoe repairs. So we created this table using this whole swing-out seats, and they absolutely loved it, and it worked in great with their whole design. I think every restaurant should own one, every home should own one, every retail store should own one. It has incredible amounts of uses, and we can customize them to suit whatever need you have.